Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday. It's a beautiful day. And I'm headed to the plantation. I'm headed down to the plantation. And y'all know what that means. The plantation is waiting for me. Which I really don't mind. Because if I was going to sit home all day, I probably will go out and do a hike or something today if I was off. But hopefully tomorrow is going to be just as beautiful out. I'm praying for that. Because it's my off day. And what am I going to do on my off day? Hello. It looks weird. I don't know. Sometimes on my phone, the picture just looks strange. I don't know why, but good morning, everybody. How is everyone doing? So I wanted to say that some lady left me a side. She smacked me on the side of my mouth. She said that I need to pull my appearance together, get myself together, do my hair, get my nails done, and maybe I can find me a rich man. That's what a comment that the lady left. She was like, maybe you pull yourself together. She said, maybe if I what do you call it? Upper my appearance, like impress my appearance, like make my appearance more inviting so I can find me an old man with some money. And I was like, girl, if I wanted to find a man, I could. If I wanted to get a man, I would. I'm not concerned about men and what they think about my appearance. Hello, Jessica. Hi, Color Me. So the lady threw me a little underhanded comment, and it's always a woman that feels like if I'm not wearing a whole bunch of weave and 20 pounds of makeup and fake lashes and all these fake nails and all that stuff, that I'm not appropriate looking for a woman. I'm comfortable in my own skin. I'm not out here looking for a man. She was like, if you pull yourself together, you'll probably go find a rich man that'll pay all your bills. I'm just looking like, okay, if that's something that you're doing with your life, good for you. But as far as me, sis, I'm good. I'm good. If I wanted to go out here and get a man and find me a man, I would, and it wouldn't be a problem. So it's easy for women to find men. So my whole process that I'm in right now is not to find a man. I really don't care about men and what they doing right now. I don't care. I'm just worried and concerned about myself. But good morning to everybody in the chat. Yo, I had to put my coffee inside my mason jar because I couldn't find my coffee thing. I couldn't find my coffee my coffee mug thing, my muggy thing. It's a beautiful day, but yeah, she gave me a little side-handed comment, and I don't care. I don't care what people think about me and my appearance. How are you? Happy Saturday. I unfortunately have to go down to this plantation and make some money, honey. What are y'all doing today on a Saturday? Good morning, Jessica. How are you? 11 people watching. How's everyone doing today? Chilling? Good. Nice to chill. Nice day and beautiful day to chill. I'll be out here getting me some vitamin D, soaking up the sunlight. And I hope it stays like this tomorrow too, so I can go maybe hopefully take a hike. Hear a little bit of ASMR. So yeah, she told me to pull my appearance together because maybe I can find me a man. That's what she said to me in the comments. Pull your appearance together, put on some fake weave and put on some fake lashes, put on 20 pounds of makeup, get a BBL, and you can find you a rich guy. I was like, wow, that's a funny statement. Sis, I could care less about men and what they think and what they think about me. I don't care what people think about my appearance. I don't care. I'm just a basic old broad. I'm a basic chick. And I'm not looking for anything from a man. So I'm good. I'm good. I'm in great spirits. I feel amazing. And I'm so glad and happy that like none of my failures that I recently went through the last 2 or 3 years, like none of my failures had anything to do with like a failed bad relationship, a bad marriage. Had nothing to do with that. Nothing. So men are not in my circumference right now. And I don't think men will ever be in my circumference for the remainder of my life because I really don't care about relationships, you know? Relationships are literally the last thing on my mind because I see all these people at my job. It's kind of warm out here today, so I'm gonna take my little jacket off. My jacket is super dirty and it needs to be washed. So hopefully I can wash a load of clothes tonight when I get back to the house, and we'll go from there. Wash some clothes. I got dirty laundry. I don't have a lot of laundry because it's just me, so I don't have that much, too many things to wash. But yeah, when people come on here and they think they're giving me side-handed comments, like, sis, come on. You know what? I should stop over here and see if I can find me some of my uh, cookies. This grocery store that be having these cookies that they bake every morning. They're like peanut butter cookies. They're expensive. They're like $7, and you get like 3 big ones. They're expensive, but I'm gonna see if they have any today because they usually be at this. It's like a holistic store that they sell like natural skincare products and stuff like that. I'm gonna see if they have some in there so I can take them to work tonight for like a treat. I had 2 donuts yesterday. Don't shame me. I had 2 donuts yesterday and they were good. Oh, I can't go that way. I gotta take another way. I gotta go another way to cross over. But it's a beautiful day. What are you guys doing today? Anybody doing anything good? It's a nice day to go out and take a nice walk or a jog or something like that. So it's a beautiful day for that. I'm trying to find my errands. But yeah, I feel good. I got up and did my yoga. The hour yoga. I went into this an hour. It was nice though. It makes you feel really good afterwards. But I really don't look like this when I go to work because I put on a little bit of powder makeup on my face. So I don't go to work looking a little bit basic. But for the most part, I be exercising and working out so much I don't have time to keep up with all that stuff. I've never been a woman that wore like weave or anything. I can't have anything on my head. So I'm not into that lifestyle. So if people think that I'm not together because I don't have weave in my hair, like, okay, all right. They consider my hair not to be done if I'm not wearing a weave. You're on your way. Working on some new music. Okay, new music. I'm on my mom's account. Oh, okay. You look nice and have nice lips when you have makeup on. Oh yeah, I mean I put on light makeup when I go to work. I pull myself together when I go there, but I don't put on my makeup until I go to work. Put on a little blush, put myself up a little bit. But for the most part, I'm a basic girl. When I'm off work, I don't wear makeup at all. So I pull myself together a little bit when I get to work, but for the most part, in life, I mean, I don't be going out looking a hot mess, but I have a more natural appearance. So I know this world that we live in 2026, a natural appearance is very like, oh my God, what's wrong with her? She don't got this on. She don't got the fake lashes on. And I'm not criticizing anybody that wear that stuff. I just don't wear it. So that's just not me. I do put on a little bit of powder makeup and stuff when I go to work, put on a little blush because I'm in front of people all day. And I wear my hair in a ponytail, a basic little ponytail. Sometimes I wear the twist out. I'm a natural girl. I veer on to the natural side of things. And some people in the world be looking at me like, your hair ain't done. I remember girls used to always say to me, like, my hair's not done. It's either I'm natural and my hair's nappy, or if I'm wearing a weave, they criticize if you wear a weave. And I'm not a weave. I don't wear a weave anyway. It's not my thing. I don't want anything on my head. But if you wear a weave, that's fine. But I don't. So they criticize you if you're not wearing fake hair in your hair. You get criticized when you wear your natural hair because they say your hair is nappy. So if you comfortable in your own skin, be comfortable in whatever it is you want to be comfortable in. I don't worry about what the world is saying. I don't worry about what Carly B and all them other girls. I don't care about what they're doing. Only person I care about is myself. And as long as I am comfortable with me and what I got going on, who cares what other people think? Who cares? Who cares what someone else thinks about you? But that's a shame because the younger girls out here, they think that you have to have the fake eyelashes on. You have to draw your eyelashes on. Like the young girls really think that that's how you're supposed to be every day. Oh no, I can't go out the house without my fake lashes. I can't go out the house without my eyebrows drawn on. Like that's just not my lifestyle. I don't do that. So, and I'm not criticizing anybody who does. I just don't do it. So people be super uncomfortable with me, and it be mainly women. It's mainly women that look like me that say things like, one lady said something. She didn't say it directly towards me, but I heard the underhanded comments she said about women that wear their natural hair. Like, oh well, some people don't look right with their natural hair. I'm just like, that's the hair that grew out your scalp. Why don't you love your own natural hair? I'm not bashing anybody that wears weave, but I just can't because it itch. I tried it before. It's just not my thing. It's not my thing when I see these wig videos and the girls are putting the glue here, and that's not my lifestyle for that. So I'm not bashing nobody that do, but it's just not my lifestyle. Yeah, it's not my lifestyle. Do you guys like these? I like these. I got these the other day. Irish potatoes. I love these. I only get them once a year, but when they come out, I get them. Nice little sweet tooth here. So I'm not bashing nobody. You do what you do. But people bash me all the time. They bash me all the time. Women bash me all the time. They think I'm not presentable because I have a natural appearance. I'm more into the natural appearance look. I'm not into all that the glitz and the glam. Now, if I'm meeting a guy and I'm probably going on a date or something, I have pictures of myself, so-called quote unquote pulled together. I have pictures of myself being pulled together, but I don't care. I don't suffer from low self-esteem, and I tell y'all all the time, regardless of what you see, I don't got no low self-esteem. Okay? Yeah, Irish potatoes. I love them. Engaged, don't rearrange for the strange. What? And don't rearrange for the strange. Okay. I'm gonna run in here and see if they have my favorite cookies, and then I'm gonna come back. And I only come outside with the scarf on, but if I go into the store or something, I always take my scarves off. I don't go into stores with scarves and bonnets and stuff on my head, but this is how I wear my hair at work normally, unless I wear like a twist out or something. But I'm a basic chick, and I'm fine with that. As long as you're okay with self, who cares what other people think? But I always been like that. Even in high school, I didn't care what people thought about me. I used to sit at the high school table. Like, I used to sit in high school at the table alone and by myself. I like bigger frame glasses, but I don't know where my glasses are, but my other ones. But yeah, I'll be right back. I just have to run in here and get something. Put this. In case somebody be like, "Oh, I know where you're at." Some people be like, "Oh, I know where you're at." They got handmade soap in here, so I'm gonna look at that. See if they got any. I'm back. Sorry, y'all. I had to get me some soap. Got 3 bars of soap. I gotta get my soap together. I thought I had more of my own soap in storage, but I don't know where the bars are. So I have to go in there. Today would be a perfect day for me to go to storage to find the rest of my soap bars, but that's like a natural holistic store. So I just got my favorite. This is not the cookies that I really want. I like the peanut butter ones. These ones are salted caramel, but their cookies are good. So I got these, and I got 3 bars of soap, and this is unscented. Until I make my own soap again, I have to just use whatever I can find. But these are natural bars of soap. I got 3 bars until I'm able to make my own soap bars again. Today would be a perfect day for me to go to my storage and find the rest of my soap bars, but I can't do it today. By the time I get off work, it's going to be dark time, so I can't do that until probably tomorrow. I'm hoping that it's going to be nice like it is today. Tomorrow, then I can go because I have to find my soap because I know I got soap in that storage somewhere. I don't know where it's at. I can't find it. So, and I'm not using Dove or anything else like that. I got to use what I can use until I can make my own soap again. So I'm just putting my scarf on and keep my hair down a little bit until I get to work. And we are on our way to the plantation. Good morning. Happy Saturday. What's up, Ray? Good morning. How are you? Are you off today? How's it going? How's it going, Mr. Raymond Spectacular? Raymond-tacular, yeah. Y'all check out Ray, my buddy Ray. Yo, it's a beautiful day. I wish I was off. I really wish I was off. So this is like a holistic store that I come to, not all the time, but until I'm able to get my own soap, I have to utilize somebody else's handmade soap. So I just bought 3 bars out of there. But I gotta get this soap. I gotta get my soap made because it's my business, you know. Because even my customers are like texting me, like, "Are you gonna get the soaps?" I said, "I'm trying. I'm trying. I really don't want to make soap inside. I don't want to put my location on blast, but I don't want to make soap in the kitchen because the girls gonna be like, they're gonna be curious. What are you doing? You know? Oh, you make natural soaps? I said, yeah, yeah. It takes a long time to process. I was telling the girl in that store I just came out of. I was like, I make my own handmade soaps, but I told her I don't have any more. So I told her I have to, you know, this car is coming up behind me kind of fast. I told her, I said, I make my own soap bars, but since I have to make more. It takes time with natural soaps because it takes like 3 months for the soaps to actually cure. So I said, yeah, it's a process, honey. It's definitely a process. But happy Saturday to everybody. I hope you guys are doing good. If you guys are new here, y'all don't know me. I used to be homeless. Now I live in transitional housing. I'm always paranoid when I see people walking in the street. I have to make sure I lock my doors. You just don't never know what people are up to. But I used to be homeless my whole journey. I was evicted out of my apartment that I had in 2024, and I lost my apartment. I live with family. The family dynamic never works out for me. I live with somebody that I work with, like a roommate. That didn't work out. So I ended up going to a homeless shelter. And that experience was not good either. But I stayed in the homeless shelter for these are good. I stayed in the homeless shelter for about 5 months. I was in one shelter. I stayed in that shelter for like 2 months. And they ended up kicking me out. But in the shelter, you're going to see a lot of people in there with addictions. It was a lady in there. She was a drug addict, a dope fiend. I used to wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. And this lady literally would be, zombied out, So I was like, oh, heck no. So I took a picture of her. Girls in there was taking pictures of this woman. And somehow they found out. Somebody must have told on me. They must have found out I took a picture. So one day I went there after work. And one of the counselors that I had on in very high regard. I really liked her. She was just like a counselor that was cool with everybody, you know. But those are the people you gotta watch. The ones that act like they cool with everybody, they be the first ones to throw you under the bus. So she was the one that came and told me I had to leave. And it was a Saturday night. I was getting off work. I got back there like 10, 11 o'clock at night. She came there to let me know, oh, you have to leave by tomorrow because we can't take pictures of people. I said, this lady's a fiend. Y'all got drug addicts running around in this shelter when y'all should be telling them to go to treatment. So she said I was wrong. She said you shouldn't be here taking pictures of nobody, yada yada yada. Mind you, it was not the kind of shelter that had kids or anything. And I could see if there was kids in the background or whatever. It's just a lady that's zombied out. Every night she on dope. You know what I mean? And I said, I don't do drugs. I don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be around drug addicts. Drug addicts should be in treatment facilities. I said, well, okay. So I didn't no kicking and screaming. But I was shocked that she did that because she could have gave me a pass. She could have said, listen, we don't want you taking pictures of nobody in here. Yada yada yada. Don't do it again, and it would have been done. But she was a bitch, right? And it's always somebody that looked like you. Her skin color. She was a bitch. But I thought I held her in high regard. I really liked her a lot, but she did something. She did me a favor, really. 3 days later, I was in another shelter. And that shelter was a little bit more lenient. It wasn't like the shelter that kicked me out. They were more like Christian-based, conservative type shelter. Everybody in there act like they was Christians, but it was so much cussing and fussing going on in there. But it was a Christian-based shelter. So she put me out. I left that same night because she was like, "Oh, you have to leave by tomorrow. You know, your stay here is done by Sunday." It was a Sunday the next day, and I was like, "Oh, okay. You're not gonna kiss your butt. You know what I mean?" So I was like, "Okay, no problem." I said, "I'll leave." I left that night. I said, "I'm not staying here another day. I don't want to be anywhere that I'm not welcome." I could have stayed there another night, but you know me, I'm like, I'm out. I'll leave right now. How about that? So she was like, "Oh, okay." I said, "Bye. See you." So, and they were in the office. It's so funny how these shelters don't be caring about people. I was a whole homeless woman, and I'm not saying that anybody out there is supposed to care about my situation that I put myself in, right? I did this to myself. But damn, have a little bit of care for the homeless. Y'all work in homeless shelters, and y'all be treating homeless people like crap. And that's how the world treats homeless people. Because I don't look like your typical homeless person, because you wouldn't be able to tell if I was homeless or not. Because I don't walk around looking like the run-of-the-mill homeless people that people picture in their mind. People picture a homeless person, hair crazy, look like you haven't had a shower in 10 years. Like, I wasn't that homeless person. There's a lot of people homeless living in their cars that you wouldn't even know that they were homeless. So I wasn't that person. So nobody could really tell that I was homeless unless I told them. So I stayed in my car after that. After she kicked me out, I stayed in my car for like 3 or 4 nights. And I wasn't scared of anything because the weather was nice. I was like, oh, okay, I'm homeless. And I was thinking in my mind, like, I'm working. I have money coming in. I'm just going to save my money. Only thing I had to really pay for was my food and my car, like my gas and stuff. And of course I had other bills like a phone bill and stuff like that, my car stuff. We got bills to pay, you know. Another lady came in my inbox the other day. Oh, you homeless, so that means you don't have bills. No, a lot of homeless people do have bills to pay. Especially if you're a homeless person, you have a car, you might have a car payment, you have car insurance to pay. Like, we still have bills. Just because we're homeless don't mean that the bills just disappear. So after that, I stayed in my car for like 4 nights. I found places that I could stay with the police not around. Didn't have a problem. It was another shelter that I lied to the shelter. It was a different county. So when you're in the shelter life and you want to go to a shelter that's in a different county, you have to lie and say, "Look, I stay with my auntie in this county or whatever." Because if I say I'm from another county, they're gonna say, "Well, we can't help you because we only help people that's living in this county." So I lied to her. I just Googled the address in that county so I can get into that shelter, even though it didn't say it on my driver's license. I Googled the address and I got into that shelter. Like, just know how to hustle. I know how to get it done. So you can get into any shelter you want to. Just lie and say, "Hey, I stay with my cousin over there." That's all you got to do. They're not going to really backtrack. As long as you come in there, you don't have like a record or anything crazy, like you want to run from the police, you can get into any shelter. So I did what I did. I stayed in that shelter for 2 months, and they only let me stay for 60 days because it was 2 months, 2 months and 60 days. So they said, oh, by February 1st, you have to leave. And they gave me a notice. They put it on paper and they said by February you have to leave. So I was upset about that. I was like, damn, what the heck now? I thought I could stay there at least for 3 or 4 months or whatever. But after that, I was like, okay. So that's when I started Googling things, and I found the transitional housing, which I live in now. So I know how to get around. I know how to hustle, even if you don't have family members willing to help you out, take you in. I think my journey would have been a lot easier and more smooth if I had support from my family, but I don't. So I didn't have a choice. I'm not going to lay in the gutter and cry. Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to pull myself up by the bootstraps, and I'm going to keep on moving. My whole homeless journey, I always had a job. I always worked. Always out here getting some money wherever I can get money from. So that's my story. And it's a real true story. It's not anything that I'm making up, but it's rough out here. And the time that I stayed in my car in the summertime, the summer of 2025, I stayed in my car in the summer for like a whole month. I think it was like 34 days I stayed in my car. Still working. Still stayed in my car. I stayed in hotels. Hotels are expensive. I had to shop. I had to move out of hotel, back and forth out of hotel. I did all that. I know what it feels like. It's not fun, but you can do it. You could get through it, right? You can get through anything that you're going through. You just got to stay focused and keep going every day. That's it. When I stayed in my car in the summer of 2025, I believe God spoke in my ear like, you need to share your journey, share your story with somebody on YouTube, because people need to hear, what it's like being homeless, or what it's like being out on the streets by yourself on your own and not no family helping you. I have a big family, and the hurt and pain that I endured from just my family basically turning their back on me. Oh, we ain't helping her. When I know that they have resources, people in my family that have resources that will be able to help me, but everybody turned their back on me. They want to help me. And I didn't say they have to. I'm not saying that somebody have to, but me, if I was doing okay and my brother or my sister came knocking on my door saying that, it's cold, it's in the middle of the night, I don't have nowhere to go, there's no question that I'm going to open my door and help you. Right now, I wouldn't. I wouldn't at all now. But I know how things, like the circle of life, how things go. I'm down now. Somebody else going to be down later, and they're going to know what it feels like. I'm not saying that my family was obligated, but to me in my heart, if my brother and my sister came knocking on my door in the middle of the winter and said, hey, I'm cold out here, I'm hungry, I don't have nowhere to stay, there's not going to be a question that I'm going to help them. I had to put this down. It's not going to be a question. It's not even going to be a question that I'm going to help my sister. But I know now that they wouldn't have done the same for me, which sucks, right? But I had to get over that. I had to let that go because it wasn't helping my life. It wasn't helping my life at all. It was not helping my life. Crying about family. And we got these stupid trolls in the chat. People are so stupid. I'm sitting here driving the whole car. These are good. So, because I would never do that to my family. But I see that my family would do that to me. And that's okay. But it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Let me put my glasses on so I can. I'm not blind, but I put my little nerdy glasses on, y'all. But it's a beautiful day. If I was out here today, I would go hiking today. Hopefully tomorrow's going to be the same weather. And tomorrow I can take a hike in the woods. Put on my snow boots. So I just speak about my life. So if y'all not here for that, this ain't the channel for you. Go on somewhere else. If y'all not here for that, go on find something. Go on find you another channel that's going to suit your preference, okay? Go on find another channel that's going to suit your preference, because this might not be for you. But one thing y'all need to know that people on YouTube don't care about what the troll got to say, honey. We still living life and getting paid while we doing it. Go and go live your life. Go and find something safe to do. It's a nice day. Go and take a walk. Go do some yoga. Go get you a yoga mat from Walmart and do that. Y'all think people be caring about what y'all say about a troll? Like, y'all think somebody care? Please. Go and do something safe. Go and do something comforting. Mm-mm. Good morning. Some people watching. Good morning. I hope everybody gave me a thumbs up. I hope y'all gave me a thumbs up. It's a beautiful day, y'all. I wish I was off. Go and do something safe. Go and do something safe. Dad, they got that trash can overfilled. But let me see what time it is. Oh wow, time go by so fast. I got my coffee in the mason jar today. It's gonna be crazy when the weather break, man. People gonna be out here being crazy. Because it's crazy now. Everybody's out. It's a nice day. Everybody's like hibernating. You know, we were hibernating for a long time. People not hibernating no more. They're getting out. They're getting out into the world. But these cookies are good. But I wanted, my favorite ones were like the peanut butter cookies. Those were the ones that I really wanted, but unfortunately they didn't have it. So nothing I can do about that. Nothing I can do about that. Yeah, so when you do YouTube or whatever, you do TikTok, Instagram, you gonna have to come on here with some tough skin, honey, because people gonna be on here saying all types of stuff. And the funny thing is, when people get paid for social media, you think they caring about what you think or say? You think my appearance is this way? You don't like the way I look? Do you think I give a damn? If I'm able to come up here and look all the way to the left, and most of the time I don't be looking like nothing coming up here, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm just putting my testimony out there, so I hope you can catch that. I'm hoping you can catch that. I'm hoping you can catch that. Catch that. Nobody care what people got to say. It's gonna be a good time. I'm stopping that guy behind me. You can't stop nowhere up here. It's a bad area. I don't understand why cops stop people in these bad areas. It's gonna be a good day, a good day. I hate to learn to look myself. I hate to learn to love myself. It's gonna be a good day. What is this cop doing? He's like putting his lights on. I thought he was pulling the car over in back of me, and he just did that to get them out his way. Like these cops be out here bugged out. These cops be bugged out. I thought he was after me. I thought the cop was after me, honey, but he wasn't. He was out for me. But it's a beautiful day. What are you guys doing today? Anything great? Are you doing anything amazing? I wish I was off, but if I was off, I'd be somewhere sleeping. Probably take a nap after my yoga. Yeah, take me a nap. See, people can say stuff on YouTube that they would never say to you in your real life. They can say all types of stuff on YouTube on these platforms. The stuff that they wish that they could say to somebody at work or whatever, and they can't. So they come on YouTube and social media and do their little stuff. But little do they know, little do they know that most people don't give a damn. Most people don't care. I'm scraping all the stuff out of this little tube of lip gloss that I can. I'm using my money's worth, honey. We utilizing our money's worth. Being frugal. Being frugal. Gotta be frugal. Frugal living. This is a nice day to walk up boardwalk. You still gotta have your jacket on though. You still should have your winter jacket on. But it's a beautiful day. But too bad I get off. When I get off, it's gonna be nighttime. Too bad. Too bad. It's gonna be nighttime by the time I get off. But hopefully tomorrow is gonna be just as nice. I'm hoping for that. I hope it ain't too crazy today, but it's probably gonna be crazy and insane at work. So I'm like, but it's my Friday, so I'm happy. I love when it's my Friday. When Friday comes, it's going to be a good, amazing day. Certainly, certainly. Y'all want some coffee? Is it good? I like my creamer sweet. I use vanilla cream, and I just put I don't know, a nice amount in there because I like my coffee with the vanilla creamer. I got some more vanilla creamer last night. I got my avocados in there. I got my noodles, so that's what I'm gonna have today for lunch. Oodles and noodles with my avocado and vegetables on the side. Yes. But we're commanding it's going to be an amazing, beautiful day. Yes, it is. I'm glad I got up and made my coffee this morning because I was like, oh, I'm going to get Wawa. But then I'm like, no, I'm going to save my money. We're going to save money. We're not spending if we don't need to. You know, I'm only spending money on things that I need for my survival, for me to thrive properly. I love me some coffee. I really do. I really love me some coffee. Do you guys drink coffee or tea? Are you a coffee or are you a tea drinker? Let me know in the chat. Do you drink coffee, tea, or maybe hot chocolate? I've been learning now after work to make me some hot tea after I eat my meal. Y'all know anything about that? After I eat my meal, I was like, "Ooh, let me go make me some hot tea so I can keep my waist snatched, honey. So I can keep this waist snatched." It's gonna be a good day, a good day. It's gonna be a good day, a fabulous day. It's gonna be a good day, a good day. It's gonna be a good day, a good day. It's gonna be a good day, a good day. It's gonna be a good day, a good day. It's gonna be a good day, a good day. If you don't wanna stay, you don't have to stay. If you don't wanna stay, you don't have to stay. Y'all think I should be a rapper, right? I should be a rapper. You're a coffee drinker? So am I. I love coffee. I like tea too. But I really don't get up in the morning and drink tea. I only drink tea like I've been drinking tea at work. Like when I have my meal, my dinner or whatever, I will drink some warm tea afterwards. Because y'all know when y'all go to the Asian, to the Chinese places, the Chinese people don't eat the stuff that they make for us. They don't eat that. They eat healthier stuff. You know what I mean? So, but if y'all ever go into a Chinese place and y'all see them eating, y'all see them with some hot tea that they're drinking. They're not drinking like a soda or something like that. They're drinking hot tea. But they say it's good for your digestion when you drink hot tea after your meal. So I'm learning that. I'm learning to get on the ball game with that one. So because when you go into a Chinese place, Chinese people don't eat the stuff that they make for us because they know it's no good. But they'll feed it to us, and we'll eat it up. I eat Chinese food, but not all the time. But I do eat Chinese food, and I like Chinese, but I don't eat stuff like that all the time. But they don't eat the stuff that they feed to us. They eating something different. They eating healthy things, but you know how it is. Sometimes you got to divulge in some pizza or just stuff. Nobody's gonna eat perfectly, you know. I don't count my calories. I don't do anything, but I do try to watch the things that I consume every day. You know, and I haven't really been eating a lot of meat lately, which is good. It's a good thing. So I went to the store yesterday, got me some avocados. I've been eating oodles and noodles and avocados at work because I'm trying to save money. I'm not trying to spend, like, people at work be spending like $20 a day on food. I'm like, why y'all spending that kind of money on food? Like, even if you had the money, I'm not spending 20 something dollars a day on food. I'm just not going to do that. Save the money. You got to be frugal, and you got to hold on to every dime that you get out here, because it's some tough times, man. Tough times. People are going to need to come together, but we all know in America, a lot of people in America